One of the most expensive things in this game are the accessories, especially early on right now. People would like to get their 3+3 engravings or 4+4, whatever they feel like they want to invest on. Gaining power early on, especially for the whales, it's something that they treasure and they might pay a lot of money for them. Hence, last week I got a ring from the hard mode in Guardian Raids, hard mode in Abyss Dungeons, and I sold it for 40,000 gold. I think I can even see here on the market, maybe auction house, sale history. As you can see here, 39,000 gold. I think I sold it a bit too cheap. The stats on it was all-out attack +3, igniter +3, and spec. It was only on 52 quality, but it seemed that it sold like really fast. Like it sold in 10 minutes. Maybe I made a mistake and I sold it too cheap. But I think in the future the prices will go a bit down. Today we're going to talk about how to identify those expensive accessories which you can find either in doing Chaos Dungeons, either in your weeklies, especially on the weeklies because they come with class bonus. And while having a specific class can be better than others. So let's get into it. First thing you need to understand, it's the engravings, which are good for almost every class. For example, for a Sork, the best engravings currently are, if you're Igniter, Precise Dagger, All-Out Attack, and Igniter. After this, you can probably go with Hitmaster or Grudge, or, well, Grudge it could be probably better than Hitmaster, but it does get you extra 20% damage from bosses, so if the current content doesn't give you a lot of damage, you can probably equip easily a Grudge. What I'm trying to say here is that if you can find a ring or a necklace with the correct stats for classes, which most of them will be crit, specialization, or swiftness. The other one don't really matter that much. So it's crit, spec, and swiftness. For example, the sorceress that is Igniter requires crit and swift and specialization, mostly specialization. But the reflux one requires swiftness and crit. So to identify them, I have a list here from Maxroll. It's every class, every specific class, because you can have like Reflux Sork and you can have Igniter Sork as well. All of the stats priority that they use, for example, a Mayhem Berserker is Swiftness. His number one priority is obviously the class Mayhem engraving, then followed by Master Tenacity, which always when you're at 50% HP or lower, it gives you plus 16 damage, followed by Cursed Doll, followed by Keen Blunt Weapon, Raid Captain, Ambush Master. But however, you have here on the right Mass Increase and Grudge, which are called Advanced. They're called Advanced for a reason, because for new players it might be awkward to equip 20% extra damage to from bosses, because a dead DPS doesn't do DPS. However, Grudge is really important as you can use it on every alt. It's going to be beast for every character, so don't forget about this. So first you want to see, okay, so how much, you want to understand how much swiftness does a Berserker use. Well, usually they use either 50-50, either 60-40. So even if you find an item with crit or with swiftness, you're going to, if you're going to have Master Tenacity or Cursed Doll, you're going to be having a lot of value. To give you an example, here, right down here, you can see the most used ones. So the most used one seems to be Cursed Doll. This one reduces healing by 25, but increases damage or attack power by 16, I think. Grudge, taking 20% damage from bosses, but you also do 20% damage to bosses. Adrenaline is really popular, especially for classes that hit fast, because it creates a stack on you. Keen Blunt Weapon, Master of Ambush, Spirit Absorption. Spirit Absorption is something for healers. So if you're looking for Spirit Absorption, you want to find something with either a Bard class engraving, or with a Paladin class engraving like Blessed Aura, or with Expert, the shield. Spirit Absorption is usually used by healers. So let's go get some examples into the game. Here we used our Fragment of Longing from the Chaos Dungeon to exchange for Legendary. You already like melted a couple of them. Those are not good to give you examples, like I'm going to melt them, but I have a couple of them that might be worth taking a look at. So the first one here, it's a crit all-out attack ring. This might sell. It's not going to sell for a lot, as emergency rescue is not the priority for PvE. But if this had the like crit all-out attack and maybe Precise Dagger or Hitmaster, would have had better value. Second one here, we have Crit and Grudge. Crit and Grudge will always sell, probably, maybe in the future, but Grudge is only +2. It would have been nice to be +3. Then we come to a necklace. A necklace we have with Crit, Spec, and Precise Dagger. This is probably going to sell. The only problem is the low quality on it. It's only 7. So the lower the quality, the less stats it has. As you can see, mine equipped has almost 100 plus more of both of the stats because it's 80% stats. But this will probably sell for 2,000-3,000 gold. Who knows? And then the last one, we have a Crit Swiftness with Ambush Master and Stabilized Status. Both are great, decent. Maybe someone would look for something like this, so I would definitely list this on the market. For how much? Crit Swiftness. I'm trying to figure out who would use this stat. It's probably not the Deathblade, but someone who uses... I mean, you could build something around this. That's what I'm trying to say. So to give you some example, let's look for some specifics on the market. So you go to the auction house, you go to accessories, and you go to, let's say, ring. And then you go for tier 3. Of course, legendary. Right now, these are the ones selling everyone wants. You go for engraving effect. Let's pick Mayhem. Well, I'm looking for sorcerers because it's... Okay, sorcerers. Igniter. And then we're going to look another engraving effect. Let's go for Precise Dagger. And then the combat engravings, we want to look for specialization. No, the combat stats. Specialization, search. Now, as you can see here, we have a couple of them. 26,000 gold, 21,000 gold. And... the quality is quite high. Spec, Precise Dagger, and Igniter. If it would have been all-out attack, for example, which is a more priority for than this, let's see. Instead of this, let's go for all-out attack. Search. It would have been even more expensive. This one is 20,000. Oh, wow, this is actually... It's only 2 nodes. See, this is the difference. All-out attack +2, Igniter +3. Look at the price jumping to +3. Almost double in price. As you can see. And then if you want to look for something more specific, you can look for non-class ones. So we can go for a Cursed Doll with Grudge and with Swiftness. This would be great for a Zerker. There we go. These are from Chaos Dungeons. 50,000 gold, but has only 2 Grudge nodes. 40,000 gold, 3-3. Wow, but low quality, 22-3. And then we have another one, which is Grudge Cursed Doll. As you can see, please make use of this one. Just to take a look every now and then. See what the stat priorities for every class. And see the order of the engravings for classes. If not, just memorize the ones that are most used. Make sure you don't sell an item that is very expensive. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this video was useful to you. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you won't sell any of those lucky accessories or dismantle them by any chance. It goes the same for the ability stones. Make sure you check if you get like a Grudge with Cursed Doll one, or any of the combinations here that are good. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be live at twitch.tv/Frostadamus. Almost every day now. I'm quite a bit addicted to this game. I kind of reached 1385 without spending a penny in this game. Well, I did buy the Founders Pack. And I don't even use like the Marnie shop. Maybe I should use the Marnie shop more often, because apparently some of those are really worth buying. I think I bought some of the Great Leapstones. Yeah. So... thank you very much. Once again, twitch.tv/Frostadamus. Until next time, stay frosty. See you later. Bye-bye.